Alright, can you board an LS1? Most people will tell you you cannot, and even by the book it will tell you that you cannot. You will run out of spec, the engine is pretty much done, that block is no longer usable. Can you do it though? I don't know, let's find out. So after 5 years of having fun with this race car, it finally happened, something gave up, and I'll check what it was, and it happened to be something on the valve train. So after I inspected, a valve spring just broke off. Luckily for me, I had run dual valve springs and only one of them broke off, so the valve never dropped. But after I took the heads off, everything just started looking worse by the minute. First I thought I was just gonna need some valve springs and maybe a head, and then I find scuff marks on the cylinder walls, and then I find cracks on my block. So most people tell me throw it away, you cannot fix it, that block is done, whatever. There's so many comments of what people tell me it was not fixable pretty much, but something on me told me you can fix it. So I decide to go for it. Was it a smart decision? Probably not. We'll find out. So 2 of the threads for the cylinder head bolts were cracked pretty bad, almost like coming off to a point. So I decided to take the block to one of my good friends who has a shop, and he's a very good welder, and he pretty much filled it up, and I just have to retap those threads for that block. Then for the cylinder walls, I took it to the machine shop and I told them I wanted to bore it over 20 over. They wouldn't recommend it, but at the end of the day I told them, look, I'm the one paying, this is what I want, just do it, and if it doesn't really clean that up, then that's on me. So they did it, 20 over. They called me, they said everything was fine, it looked great. So I picked the block up and it was time to start putting things together. So I had to drill the block, I had to put some time search on those spots where they were just filled up with aluminum, and from there on I needed to get new pistons, new rings, pretty much everything was new. I got a BTR valve springs for the new heads. I got some $7.99 heads out of a junkyard, and build them myself. Pretty much I had to redo every single thing on this engine. So before I knew it, it was just time for that first start. Now it was a wrecking time, I'm not gonna lie, because a lot could have gone wrong. They manufacturers give you specifications sometimes for a reason, and I went over the specifications because I thought that I could fix it. So let's give it a first start and let's see what happened. So you seen it, it started right up. It sounded better than ever. I gave it about 500 miles to break in, and now it's just time to go tune it and see how much power this thing can make. So that's a little bit scary too, because on the tuner they push these things to the max. I mean, these engines sing at the dyno. So let's go get some. So there you go. We were able to pull out 408 horsepower out of this old engine. I have a little restriction on my intake manifold. It's a stock LS6 intake manifold with the 80mm throttle body. So I could make more power if I put a bigger intake manifold, like a fast 102 or a fast 92. But to be honest with you, the money versus what I'm getting out of it, it's not worth it to me. I'm gonna be spending about $700 to get one of those intake manifolds with a bigger throttle body, and it's probably gonna be maybe 20 or 30 horsepower more at the most. So it's not worth it to me. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's running fine. It sounds healthy, super fun, quick, and so smooth. So the end of the story is, yes, you can bore over a true LS1 aluminum block. I did it, and so can you, but there is some consequences of when you're doing this stuff. Number one, I think if you're going NA, you can do it. You're not gonna overheat. It's gonna be fine. The problem is if you're trying to boost it or supercharge or even maybe nitrous your car, that kind of pressure, the block might not hold it. I don't know, because I'm not boosted. But I know those specifications on the cylinder walls, the manufacturer put them there for a reason. So the cylinder walls are kind of thin already, and that's why they don't want you to bore over more than the specs. Can't remember the top of my head, but I think it's like 0.005. 5,000 to 10,000 of an inch is what the book tell you the max is. So do that at your own risk. I did it. I always have that feeling I could fix it, even though people told me not to. I'm gonna go by what I think. Something could have gone wrong, sure, but it didn't. I'm enjoying my car. and that's all I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you need some information on how to build your LS1, I have a lot of videos of all the things that I did, so it's in there for you. It will help you. Yeah, that's all I got. See you around.